Hello, hello. Hi, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel Hogan, the most unprepared streamer ever artist, but I have fun. So these are my little microphones. I'm going to put in my ears. And earlier today, I painted, I used a little bowl, and this is the commission I have, and it's from a previous client, and he wanted me glowing circles, right? He wanted me to paint uh it's a secret for his neighbor because she's been sitting out in their yard just getting all crapped out, whatever. So I'm here to make her pretty and surprise his neighbor and get paid for something I did painting. Woo! So welcome, welcome, welcome. Now I can't see anything without my glasses, so here we go. Steven, hi. Let's see. Hope this is on. And uh-oh, why can't I see myself? Oh, there I am. Oops. So, well, okay. Hey, Bocon, hi. How are you tonight? Steve, how was your day? And I feel like I'm all like hunched over trying to get in the picture here. Um, but let me move this just a teeny bit, see if that helps at all. And okay. And now I'm going to plug in my microphone. And then you tell me if you like it better or less. And we picked out some colors. We've got some brown for her hair, we've got blue for her robe, white for her dress, and we're gonna do some gold here um, for her edging, I guess. Is that right? Is that a thing? So we'll do that. Okay, so I'll be right back. And your day sucked. Why'd your day suck, Steve? That's sorry to hear that. Um, I even if my day sucks, I try to pretend it was good. I'm plugging this little guy in to my phone here. So get ready for a little movement. Sorry about that. Okay. So tell me all about it. Why did your day suck? And then we're going to start painting our beautiful. Well, I always thought it was a Virgin Mary, but I guess it's the Blessed Mother or both. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I wasn't around Catholics growing up or anything like that. There we go. All set. Can you hear me any better? Oh, Steve, I am so, so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Um, so forgive me for anything I might say that could cause you any sadness. And I hope you feel better soon. Um, yeah, my heart's going out for you tonight for that, with our prayers with our Blessed Mother. Okay, let's get started. I've got my water bucket right here, hiding behind her. I did forget a palette to put paint on, but I did remember my paints. Oh, blessed paints. Let's see. We're going to do some skin tones. Yes, we are. I wish this was a magic wand. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, God. Oh, you're so sweet. Um, very sweet indeed. So we'll put some skin on the scale. And we're gonna mix some light pink. It's pretty cool. Right when I started my video, um, I'm just gonna turn this a little bit. Right when I started my video, I think I had like at least 6 people come on, which was really cool. Actually, I should like my own video. I cheat a little bit. I've only got 2 likes, 3 now, but one of these days somebody will like the video before they click out. Well, more than one people. People's? Persons. And I need a red color. So let's see. I had my little cheat sheet of skin color, and I had this really great combination of colors. And I can't remember what I did with it. So we need a red. Oh, I know what it was. It was the big one over there. I've got a cadmium medium, some white I'm grabbing. I'll be right over there. Pretty gold and other awesome colors coming at you right now. You know, there's handfuls of colors. So, yes, you can see part of my closet. That's okay. So it was this medium hue of red. And I'm trying to get in the habit of taking off these little dry. uh, I don't know why this can't get everything in there. I'll drop a red. Some titanium white. You never have enough white. I mean, if you're going to buy white, make sure you buy a big bottle of it because. Okay, so now we can't see her or me. Mm, turn this back a little bit more. Sorry about all the moving. Okay, ultramarine blue. We're going to use that one for sure. Put all these other ones back here. And a little bit of burnt umber. Oops. So these are our skin tones. Let's keep these out here. Help me remember what I'm painting here. All right. Ooh, you can see my muscles. Got to work out. So right now we're going to just pick out a nice brush. I used a really big brush earlier today for my short. So right now I'm just going to do her face. So we're going to use a smaller brush. And I will try not to be too picky with my colors and stuff. Okay. So we're going to need a little bit of the light pink, a little bit of the orange and red, a touch of the ultramarine blue, and need more of the light pink. So we just need enough for her hands and her face. And I'm sorry I haven't been looking at my chat. Oh, TX Sierra 22. Hi, how are you tonight? Thank you for stopping by my channel, and thank you for those blessings. I really, really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. I'm just gonna call you T22 because I don't think I know how to pronounce your name. TX Era? Well, that's a tough one. Usually I can figure it out, but hey, Rich, hi, how are you tonight? Really excited to see you on. Clean that a little better. So I'm doing my commission painting tonight, and I'm super excited about it. Let's see, maybe if I'm probably too tall or something, whatever. Okay, and I picked out a brush. So let's get painting on some color on her face and hands. I think I'm going to start with her hands, um, just because I want to make sure the color I picked is good. And Stephen, Google the Highway Madonna. Okay. Oh, and TX22, you're from Tunersville, New Jersey. Thank you for letting us know where you're from. I always love to know where people are from. That's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Um, and Steve, we know you're from Maine. And here we go. Let's get first some fingers. She really is beat up. She's got little chips and things uh, in her hands. I was going to fix it, but if I did that, it would take me a whole week to do that. So I'm just going to paint what I have here. And this is a very, very heavy statue, by the way. Much heavier than the Poseidon I did last time. So it's harder to turn this one, so bear with me. But I'm excited to do this commission, and I'm very thankful because I am really working hard toward becoming a full-time artist. I just finished a mural. I I think I posted a video on my YouTube channel. You can check that out. It's at a nice restaurant, Paradise Grill here in Florida. And Rich, I'm doing good. Oh, Turnpike Madonna. Okay, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Been a little sickly, but that's okay because I am happy, very happy. And especially with you guys joining me tonight, thank you so much. I'm giving all of you love tonight. You're awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for tuning in and giving me thumbs ups. There we go. Let's get that in there. I'm going to add in a little bit of a dark blue and brown and with some of that pink and a little white because I want some shading going on there. A little bit more orange. And I do mix on my palette a lot. That's just kind of how I do. Um, or sometimes I mix on my canvas as well. Let's get a little bit of water on here. I love the spray bottle. It helps so much when you are doing your paintings. And I'm trying to figure out Let's see if I can turn this just a teeny bit, if that'll make a difference, if you can still see her okay. Super heavy statue. I can't even move it right now. I can turn her, but it's hard to pick her up. Okay. All right, that's good. And I'm going to use a teeny tiny brush for the insides of her fingers. Because I do like to pay attention to detail. Well, that's when bending. I think I ruined that brush. Let's try this one. That one was good. Yeah, I'm one of those people. It's like in life, I should do more attention to detail. But when it comes to my paintings, it's like I'm obsessed with it. It's kind of weird. Oopsie. Okay. And I don't know if you can hear the music or not. I've got it going tonight, just slightly. And I haven't seen any what do you call it, like Jesus's face on burnt toast or anything lately. I am being silly. Uh, but I have seen a couple sunsets and the beach, and I can't wait to go back. I get to go back to the beach again tomorrow night and hang with some really great friends I met at the beach. That's one of my favorite places to meet people is just right at the beach, you know. And I don't know, it just seems like people who love the same things that you do, you can connect with them better, you know, and form instant friendships that can last forever. Even if you don't even see each other for years or months or whatever, you'll always be like, oh, yeah, I met you in the water at the beach, and it was really cool. And you're just like besties, and I love it. I love it. That and watching dolphins. I love watching dolphins. Steve, you got to check it out. That statue is just like the one that is in my family. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Well, that's exciting. Cool. I guess it was just meant to be tonight, huh? Oh, and I forgot to send an invite link to the guy who commissioned me. I did last time and then I forgot this time. Hopefully he'll find me though. And by the way, Tony, if you do find me, go ahead and send a wave or a hello if you can. Um, just go to that comment box and work it. You know, just say hi and hit send. And here comes some facial color. Getting our bigger brush for that. And well, see, that's really cool. I'm glad that you get to paint something tonight that's from your family and that brings back hopefully good memories, it looks like. Anyway. Oh, I don't know why I want to call her Madonna. Definitely My guy calls her Blessed Mother. And as far as mothers go, like, I didn't really have a mother growing up. I was kind of just on my own, really, most of the time. Um, and very strict, though, very strict family. I mean, I had a mother, but she wasn't really involved. So, so the closest thing I've had to mothers, I always appreciate when someone kind of steps in and is motherly toward me because of that. Because I kind of feel like I missed out on that a little bit. Um, and I tried to be a better mother for my children. I have two children, two children's, and I'm very blessed to have them. Mm. T22, thank you. And I'm just gonna peek around the corner here because I want to check out my see what's going on with my thing there. I think you can see me pretty good, right? Okay. We got some skin. Let that dry for a little bit. And let's see, next we have some blue. We're gonna use our fine brush for that. A little bit of blue. Where did I see that? Okay. There's quite a bit of detail actually in this statue. I mean, the picture that I have, my reference photo. Oh my goodness. Flashlight's on. Let's turn that off. There we go. You have enough light. And it's got blue up around the collar a little bit. Where her robe is. And I'm just trying to get into the cracks here. And then on the inside is blue with the gold edges. So we'll do some gold edging there here just a little bit. You definitely need a longer brush. I have my favorite brushes over here. I'll just grab them. It's from my usual art table. This is my statue art table. Um, so my usual art table is on that side of the room. And I'm very tired tonight. Thank you, T22. So, Boat God, tell me how school is going. And where the heck is our girl, One Sock Fishy? We have not seen her for a bit. Hopefully, it's not too far past her bedtime that she can join us now that school started. I might have to start streaming earlier just for her. I suppose I could check out her channel, but I have been busy running around trying to have fun at the beach. Oh, so we're gonna add some blues in there. Steve, is your statue of the Blessed Mother painted or is it white? Um, I'm trying to figure out what you mean by Madonna. I'm going through our let's see. Google Turnpike Madonna. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry about my head getting in the way. Going to turn her just a little bit. I am a little shaky, and so it's kind of hard to get like super good details. Perfect. But I'm not going to worry about it too much tonight. We're basically just going to talk and have fun um and just enjoy art and each other's company. That's what we like to do, just hang out. All right. We give love where we can. My reference photo, but she is too far away from me. I'm gonna have to put her down here. There we go. All right. Very pretty. I think if I add more white to this blue, I can use that for color in her white dress. Because nothing's actually ever, totally white, right? Yeah, that looks good. Very pretty. I like it. And I don't know if you can see it or not. I could bring the camera closer, but I'll probably just do a short as usual when I'm done. Let's see. I'm going to try to bring the camera closer for just a second. And maybe turn our statue just a little bit. Hopefully that'll help with oh, Bogart, you've been practicing your violin. Awesome. Getting your fingers warmed up. That's right. You got to toughen those babies up, right? I'd love to hear some of you're playing. Okay, so we're just adding a few little creases in here. And Rich, how was your day? Did you say you had a good day? Because if you did, I missed it, and I apologize for that. I hope you had a good day. I'd love to hear you say, "Yes, Rachel, I had a great day." Just one time, I want to hear you say, "It was the best day ever." You can lie too. It's okay. I don't mind if you do. Because if you tell yourself you had a great day long enough, then eventually you'll have a great day. I'm just getting more of this blue I made from white and ultramarine blue to put in the creases of her dress. And I'm making her foot. Let's see if I can turn this a little bit. Down where her feet are, it's kind of shadowy. So I'm going to put some of that blue in there. And add a little bit of white. So we don't want it too white. There, can you see that any better? I'm hoping yes. And oh, Steve, yours was all white. Okay. And your uncle put it up 2 years ago? Okay, great. Interesting. And I appreciate you watching my channel tonight, Steve. Um, in light of what's happened in your life. Thank you. You're a good friend. If you met him though, you'd never believe it. We got to throw our sarcasm in there. Steve's probably one of my most sarcastic friends. One of them. I have several. And I have way too much stuff up here. Oh, nice. Okay. So I've got enough blue, but I think I do need some more white because I'm liking the blue in the creases. I think it's really helping to bring out, to pop out the dress a little bit, her underdress. Oh, Bogard, you had a good day. That's so good to hear. And Rich, you had an awesome day, even better now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I'm reading. I'm excited now just because you said that. Thanks for saying it too. And I hope, Rich, that you have more awesome days. You deserve it. You're a good guy. Rich has been friends with me for like many years, but if you met him in person, I'm sure he'd make you some squirrel soup. Or stew, was it, right? He made me squirrel stew one time. That was funny. When I lived up in New York, we had the woods up there, and we used to work together, I don't know, once a week or something like that. And he made me some squirrel stew, homemade squirrel. He shot himself and everything. So that was pretty cool. Different, try anything within reason, once. My dad was a hunter. So we used to have bear and deer and elk all the time. And I just thought that was the way everybody ate because I grew up that way. And then came along cows, hamburgers, and stuff. And I didn't really like hamburgers much because I guess I was used to venison. And I don't know, has anyone ever had ben? Oh, you're welcome, Rich. Yeah. I have some good memories. I try to focus on the good memories more than the bad memories because it's easy to focus on things sometimes that don't make you as happy as you'd like to be. Now, this is a very thick brush, so I'm just using it to get in some thicker areas and some lines and a little purple in here. Periwinkle, actually. This is such a beautiful statue. And I'd like to know if anyone has any good memories or meanings for theirs. Um, and Rich, you said bear is an awesome meat too. Even my son liked my bear stew. Oh, you've made bear stew as well? That's pretty good. So what do you mean, even your son? Does he not normally like your food? Or is he a picky eater? My daughter was pretty picky. And it was kind of interesting though, because she didn't like to have her food touching each other. Like her salad had to be separate from, like, even on a separate dish or anything. But if her salad touched her main course, she wouldn't eat it. It was very interesting. I'm not like that, but she was just born with that, I guess. We all have our things. And I hope you can see this okay. It's kind of really tough to get too close. And I'm using a little periwinkle here inside it as well, and just a little bit of white there. That's a little kind of a blobby line, a little too blobby for my liking. I feel like I've had such a gift of life this last week, and I'm just very grateful for all the experiences, the new experiences that I've had um, in my life, positive ones, and all the people I've met in the last um, few weeks. I've met some extraordinary people. Um, I don't know if anyone's watching. I can name them actually. A couple I'd like to really give some honorable mentions to, for people that, and they know who they are. I won't say their actual names because I don't know if they want that or not. But yeah, people I've met at the beach. Let's just put it that way, or in the water at the beach. That's even a more particular one. Very, very grateful for the people I've met, and the friends and their families. I don't have any family down here in Florida. So it's kind of nice, like to choose your friends as family sometimes. And you know, your family's who you're born into, but your real family is the people you choose to be part of your life every day, or that choose themselves to be part of your life. And I'm trying to figure out, should I make this base any? She's gonna go on a base, I think, but I don't know. That one. Um, I think what I'll do is I'll just leave it. I'll probably put like a some kind of a tint on it, but um, I'll leave it for now. So when the gal, when she gets her statue here, she will be able to choose if she wants the base to be gold or some other color, or brown, or just keep it white. And because the statue's so heavy, I'm just going to paint back here. You won't be able to see me painting, see the paint itself, but you will see me painting at least. And I used to never show my face on YouTube. I was really afraid to do that, and my son just really he's an encourager. If it wasn't for Mr. Jang, and some of you know who that is, um, yeah, I wouldn't be streaming at all. He's made such a huge difference in my life, in his adult years now that he's grown up, and encouraging me. Rich, he does not like many things, but I am a great cook too. Well, that's awesome. Okay. I told myself I'm not going to do the back too much tonight. I didn't want to focus on that because you can't really see it anyway. I just focus on her front. Um, there we go. Let's get that white in there. And these are like little clouds, I think, in the sky that she's standing on. And I did put a base coat over her before I painted any of this. She was in desperate need. And it's good to have a lot of coats of paint when you're going to have a statue that's outside because um, of the weather wear and tear that can come from just being outside, in the sun, the wind and the rain and all of that good stuff. More white already. Okay. So I am using quite a bit of white. But I want to change my brush to a flat brush because I can get more detail. I can get in the cracks better with this one. Just kind of spread this out a little. So I'm working on trying to get raise enough money so that I can get a new laptop for my table, for my art table to stream from instead of just using my cell phone, because then you can do better edits and videos and have a little better quality. And I've been streaming for about, how long have I been streaming? I think just this year, actually, since maybe around January. So not that long. Just getting a little dab of blue on the tip. If I can get it. There we go, just enough to mix that in with the white. I have lots of water on here on this paper plate. All right. Now, just gonna put that under here. Uh, I forgot to paint her feet. So we'll do that here in just a little bit. I'm going to add a little more blue though, because she has a robe. This darker robe. I'm going to add some darker creases in here. I want to show off all of the little curves and things like that by putting a little bit of a darker color in there. And I think I only have about 15 minutes left tonight of streaming. I'm trying to keep it down to an hour so I can get my beauty sleep. Lord knows I need that. Okay, so this is her. I've got to separate. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. Whoa, very heavy. So the back of her, which I wasn't going to focus on, but I did want to do some detail work here because she has the bluer, darker dress with some of the shading going on here like that. Or rendering. Artists love to use the word rendering. I had to ask one of them, what does that even mean? This was a few years ago. I'm like, what do you mean rendering? I'm shading. And they're like, no, you're rendering it. I'm like, okay. So I surrendered to the render. Surrender to the rendering. And some of the people I worked with too at the art gallery years ago are now, well, one of them, I'm really proud of him too. His name is Michael D. Wolf, and he's an amazing artist. And he had he was able to go to art school and all of that. Lucky for him. Um, and made a lot of good connections, and now he's touring all over the world, all um, famous and everything. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of him, but you could always Google him or wherever he is on Facebook, or I don't know where he is. Probably Instagram. Okay. Now, this is supposed to be white here. So I'm just taking my finger, and I'm just putting white on it to delineate that line. Help me remember it's supposed to be white. And let's give her a little bit of brown here. I have a very good reference photo. The My awesome client Googled it for me and printed it up the way he likes it, which is a huge help. Um, and I'm just trying to get the right blues here. Little periwinkles. And a little darker blue. This is where it's like her dress, I think, kind of flows around or something. Or her robe. Not really sure, but it looks cool. And same on this one. It comes down like a piece of cloth. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. But it just kind of flows around. So, Boca, did you say if you have heard from our gal tonight, our one sock fishy? And if you did, I'm sorry if I missed it. Okay, this is really nice. I think we're gonna basically, we'll give her a little more skin again, put on another coat of skin, and I really like this light pink. It's called light pink, but it doesn't look light pink. And I'm just gonna give her a nice coating over her face again. Just want to build up those layers. Give her a nice look, nice skin look. And it's good to do several coats on a statue. And I'm just going to take my little liner brush. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. It's a long, thin brush. And we'll give her a little bit of a face tonight before we go. Not too much, but just enough to know that she has one there. And all of the reference photos I have of the Blessed Mary, she definitely has, she's looking down or her eyes are closed. So just do that. Well, just like that. I'm following the statue's configuration. So let me get right up in there. Like I said, she is very heavy and hard to move. And this brush, it's hard to get the angle I need. There it is. We'll make her hands a little lighter, and then we'll say it's about time for good night. And I do have to get this done though because it's a surprise for my client's neighbor who does not know I'm doing this, or he's doing it for them as a surprise. And what a great neighbor to do that, just pay to have somebody else's statue painted. And, good man, good friends, good people. And just because I love gold, let's throw some gold in there too before I go. Stephen, when are you back to work? Actually, I'm going back to work. I was actually in Publix today. Just so let's move this back again. Yeah, I was in Publix today, just kind of giving him my work return back to work release papers. Um, so this is tempera paint, metallic gold. I'm just gonna use this as a base. So they don't really, they said they don't need me more than Sundays. But I'm also supposed to go back to my other job, which I did. Oh, I need water. I just swallowed my own spit. I did that one like for 5 days a week. Oh, I lost my water. Okay. Margarita, hola. Margarita's back. So wonderful. Thank you for the hearts. So happy that you're back. As you can see, I just poured a little gold. We're going to give her some gold edging here. But I'm super thirsty and I don't know where I put my water bottle. So I have to wander around my house looking for it. Hopefully I'll trip over it. What the hell have you been? Water. I'm super thirsty. All right. I think I'm going to use this brush for gold. Go for gold. Just make it nice and pretty. I'm going to do several layers of gold here. So anyway, Steve, I think they're trying to put me on the schedule for next week already. So I'm guessing I may be back Sunday. It's been nice not working since the end of June. I mean, even though it was like medical reasons for myself not feeling good, but it's been so nice not working. It's been almost, let's see, end of June, July, August, and now it's like half of September, and I really, really, really don't want to go back to work. I just want to paint. I was able to finish my murals in that time up at the restaurant. I was able to meet new clients, get new customers, do new jobs. I have two other potential customers where I can do murals at their homes. One is flowers. She wants me to do orchids on her wall. She loves orchids. She took my card. And another one, oops, it's supposed to be blue in there. Missed a spot. Um, the other guy, he wants a surprise for his wife for her birthday in November, an octopus painting. Okay, I was doing some gold, and then I said, I missed, oh, here it is, part of her dress, blue, right over here. Missed that. Piece. And then she also has a gold belt. I'm just gonna wish that right in there. I just love gold. I think it's turning out very nicely. And Margarita, thank you. Gracias for tuning in again to my stream tonight. I think this is gold here. And if it wasn't, it is now. I think it's pretty. And I'm just going to say good blessings to everyone tonight. It's a little bit after 10, so it's about time for me to finish up our stream. I really hope you've enjoyed watching and participating. Thank you for everyone who has liked and or subscribed tonight. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I really, really want to make this my full-time um, career. And I'm actually worried, like, if I go back to work, I'll be busy working again and not painting. And I really don't want that to happen. That was one of the things that bothered me. It's like, oh, I'm here doing something I don't want to do, and I want to be painting. That's what I want to be doing. And when you're doing things that make you sad instead of happy, and you're gonna, make yourself sick, like I did. And I don't want anyone being sick, including myself. So I'm trying to, make some money at the same time, do a career, and working it out in my head of how to do that. Being that I live alone, I don't have anyone else to rely on. It's just me, myself, and I. Ay, ay, ay. And don't worry about the little mishaps, things that are not straight, because I'm going to go over everything again with a few layers, since this is going to be an outside statue. But who knows, maybe they'll move it inside once she's all painted. Maybe they'll want to keep it in the house where they can enjoy her presence. Especially since they didn't even know. They still don't know. It's going to be a surprise. If they notice she's missing, my friend, the guy said that he's going to just not act like he knows what's going on, which is pretty cool. Look at that. It's very nice. I also have a bronze, metallic bronze I might put over this as well, but this is just going to be our base for tonight. So when I turn off the stream, it's going to go to private as usual. And I will take a picture and make it public, but it takes me a little time to do that. How pretty is that? Oh, Rich, sounds like you are better off without regular work. Yeah. Oh, and I still forgot her feet. She's gonna have some gold in her feet because I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm just going to add some of this skin color to the gold and give her toes some color. She's gonna have golden toes. So heavy. I'm trying to move it. Ugh. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah, I've made quite a mess up here for myself. I'm trying really hard to be more organized. So go do your little toesy woesies. I think I need about to start my own business and not have to go to work full time again. I have to invest in myself. And it's just for now. Oh my goodness, this thing is super heavy. But yeah, so I will have to invest in myself for now. And it'll take a couple $1,000s to get I want to start doing all of the shows uh in Florida. Oh, that's really bright. Let's turn that down a notch. That one all the way. That's okay. Oh, here's a minus. Let's see if that works. A little dimmer. But yeah, in Florida, the snowbirds all come back around October, and then they buy all these Christmas gifts for their grandkids and stuff. And every year since I've been here, which is 10 years now, I've always said I'm gonna make a killing, you know, be an artist. And I've never had any product to sell. I went to a couple art shows or fairs where I had a tent and I did okay. It was a good learning experience. But now that I've done it, I know what I need to do, and so I'm gonna need a couple $1,000s to get all the product ready. I need a new tent. I've had 2 tents and the hurricanes blew them away, so that's another fun thing. Um, so anyway, I'm working on raising some money for that and doing shows. If I can do those shows before Christmas, I think I could be a full-time artist just from that. I made my like one of my paintings. I turned into a shower curtain and a bath mat, and it's a picture of a sunset, and it's really gorgeous. And I would just love that, and some T-shirts with the mermaids I paint on them, and things like that. So anyway, that's our chat tonight. Let me see if anyone's chatted back. um, Rich sounds like okay. Steve, oh, good night, Steve. I'm just gonna say good night now. Good night, boat God. Good night, Rich, and good night, T22. I'm going to try to say your name one more time. TXer, TXer. You know what? I can't. Texira 22. I'm trying. T22. But you have a good night, boat God. Good night. You know, I love you. And also, thank you for joining us again tonight, Margarita from Mexico. And we'll see you next time. And thank you. The hearts. And Rich, thank you for your comment there. I appreciate it. All right, let's show a little bit of that statue before I go. Good night.